You're 24 years old. You have $500 in your checking account. Not $5,000, not $50,000. $500 money you saved by skipping a few nights out and not upgrading your phone this year. 20 years from now, that $500 will have grown into six figures. But here's the part. Nobody expects 20 years from now. You'll still be driving a used car. You'll still pack your lunch. You'll still check price tags before you buy anything. Because the money changed. You didn't. This is exactly what you do with that first $500, and exactly why the people who build real wealth almost never look like it. You're not rich. You're not broke either. Just normal. Rent, a phone bill, a little bit of debt you're chipping away at. You've heard investing your whole life. But it always sounded like something for people with way more money than you have right now. Today, you open your first brokerage account. It takes 10 minutes. No suit, no meeting, no minimum balance requirement stopping you. Just your phone, your $500, and a decision. Most people your age either avoid this moment completely, or they rush into it wrong, throwing money at a hot stock or crypto or whatever their coworker mentioned at lunch. You don't do either. You do something boring instead. And that boring decision is about to be the most important financial choice of your life. You put $450 of that $500 into a broad index fund, a single investment that quietly owns hundreds of companies at once. Not one bet. Thousands of small ones, spread out. The other $50 goes toward a stock in a company you actually use and understand, not because it'll make you rich, but because owning even a small piece of something teaches you to sit through the ups and downs without panicking. Then you do the part almost nobody does. You set up an automatic transfer. Every month, $75 leaves your checking account and lands in that same fund before you can talk yourself out of it, before a bad day makes you second-guess it. You don't check the account every day. You don't need to. The system is already running. 6 weeks in, the market dips. Your $500 is now worth $463. Your stomach drops a little. This is the exact moment most people your age pull everything out and swear off investing forever. You don't. You remember why you started. Not to get rich this year, but to build something that compounds for decades. You let the automatic transfer keep running. By the end of year one, the account isn't dramatic. It's a few $1,000s. Nobody's impressed. You're not posting about it. But something invisible has shifted. Checking your account doesn't scare you anymore. Red days don't make you panic. You've built the one skill that actually matters, staying calm when the number goes down. Year 5. You've contributed roughly $5,000 total. The account sits around $6,500, still not headline-worthy. But your car is the same one from 3 years ago. You still buy the store brand groceries. Nothing about your lifestyle has moved, except your net worth, quietly, in the background. Year 10. Total contributions land around $12,500. But because of compounding growth building on top of growth, the account is now closer to $19,000. You got a couple of raises along the way. You increased your monthly contribution slightly each time. You never increased your spending to match. Year 15. This is where it stops being subtle. Contributions total around $19,500, but the account has crossed into six figures. And here's the moment that defines this whole story. You could afford a nicer car. Everyone around you would understand if you bought one. You don't. Same car, same lunch, same quiet discipline that got you here in the first place. 20 years after that first $500, here's roughly where you stand based on long-term historical stock market averages of 7 to 8% annual growth after inflation. Total contributed over 20 years. Around $24,500. Total account value. Somewhere between $55,000 and $65,000, depending on the years the market gave you. I want to be honest, these are estimates, not guarantees. Some years the market handed you double-digit gains. Other years it took some away. But because you never touched the money during the scary years, time did what it always does for people who stay patient. It multiplied a small decision into a life-changing one. Here's what actually changed in 20 years, and it's not the car, and it's not the lunch. It's that money stopped being something you were scared of. You have options now: the ability to leave a job that isn't right, cover an emergency without panic, help family if they need it, retire on your own terms instead of someone else's. None of that came from a lucky stock pick. It came from a $500 decision you made at 24 and the discipline to never let your lifestyle grow faster than your investments. You still drive the same car, you still pack your lunch. Not because you have to, because that habit is the actual reason you're financially free in the first place. Here's the takeaway. The $500 was never really the point. The decision was: start boring, stay consistent, and let 20 years do what 20 years always does for people patient enough to let it work. You don't need more money to start. You need to start. If this showed you exactly what to do with your first $500, hit subscribe. Every week I break down real money stories like this one. No hype, just what actually works long term. Drop a comment. How much would you start with today? I read every single one, and it might become the next video. See you in the next one.